Episode 5. Starting out the episode kind of weird here, floating in the Akasha panel, whatever this is. Is the Akasha panel a location, or is it just like a menu? I don't know. Well, we're here now. Starting chapter 3, I think. Kind of already read this, so... yeah, this is a world that May's hidden power has created. However, this power is not yet awakened, so all she can do is follow the current timeline. So the thing we haven't done yet is right up here. Yeah, so we needed to unlock Nier to unlock this. It was a choice between Vanilla and Nier. But now that they're throwing this menu in front of us, I'm pretty sure there's going to be like... you can unlock everything through multiple runs, right? More so than the previous games where you kind of could do everything you needed to do, sort of, in the first run. You couldn't get all the Link events, but you could get the main ending. Maybe that's still true here. But I feel like now that they have the branching timeline menu created for this game, they're going to want to make use of that and have you jump around a bit to see different things. We'll see how in-depth they get with this. We'll just follow along for now. 2-8. Oh, I see. I guess it's still part of Chapter 2, technically. Although where's 2-7? 2-8 is Vanilla's Memories 1. A mysterious power calls forth memories of Vanilla's hidden past. Five years ago. Capital City, Parisia. Muscat Mansion. This would have been before Parisia was destroyed in the first game, obviously. That was just 1 year ago. Are you serious, Shane? Deadly serious. The vermin spies embedded within our ranks have turned on their own, and they've given us crucial intelligence. It's likely they're planning a major invasion with the majority of their airships. Blasted Kaiser. That he would unite vermin from that state of strife in a mere decade. A vermin blitzkrieg would be a considerable threat to Gasco. We must strengthen our army. There is very little leeway here, particularly if we were to be outnumbered. Mother, what are Father and Mr. Merlot talking about? Not sure we saw Vanilla's mother in the second game. I'm pretty sure she was unused concept art stuff at that stage. But they used her here, I guess. And actually... no, I'll just hold that thought to myself. They look very serious. They're talking about how they'll protect everyone in Gasco. Protect everyone? From what? Is something bad going to happen to Gasco? Don't you worry, dear. Just leave that to your father. You have lessons from Cayenne tomorrow morning, don't you? You need to rest now. Yeah, the villain of the second game, Cayenne. I want to sleep with you tonight. Haha, then let me hold your hand until you fall asleep. Okay. That's all for now. We kind of know already about Vanilla's past, so it might have been juicier to get Nier's past, obviously because we know nothing about her. I think I can see someone else. I think I know them. And here's 2-7, I guess. Phantom Village 1. May takes a nap and finds herself in Batimona. I guess it's on the main pass, so... This is Batimona, isn't it? But something feels strange. This isn't a dream, is it? Aye, what a cute little thing you are. Who might you be? Oh. Well, I mean, we're kind of metagaming at this point. Okay, yeah, it does let us bring up the menu. This is the exact thing I was wondering. Wait, hang on. Are we still technically in Chapter 2? Could we recruit Nier if I... In any case, I still want to get 1 point of tactics so that we can get this character, who is maybe quite obvious who this character is, but still. Definitely want this character. So I just need 1 more point of bravery and... No, yeah. When it says over 2 points, I think it means equal to, greater than or equal to. Because this says over 1 point, but I'm pretty sure it just means equal to, or greater than. So yeah, we need 1 more tactics and 1 more bravery either way. Guess we'll gamble on tactics and see if we do get Nier from this, if this is still Chapter 2. Although it's not really a gamble, I'm still going for this in the end. I guess down the line we're still going to need more bravery than tactics for this character, who we just saw. And then this character who we know quite well, more tactics and bravery. Also from previous games. Actually, most characters from previous games, other than some mysteries. 1 point of bravery and 8 of tactics, that makes sense. Does recruiting these require putting almost all of your points into tactics, like, as soon as you can? Maybe. 10 points of bravery from Chapter 7. Honestly, I really want this one. I kind of have an idea of what this is. I'll just say, this is new, not a previous game character. 2 points of bravery, 15 of tactics. I guess that makes sense for this character. I might have expected more bravery, but I guess when we get around to it, I'll talk about that more. Guess it makes sense in this form that it's more tactics. And yeah, 14 bravery, 4 points of tactics makes sense for this too. Then this one. An even split. That's kind of interesting. And here, mostly tactics. These are both Chapter 11. You might be kind of deciding at this point. Seems like all 3 of these are Chapter 11 at the end here, so it might be between these 3. One's more bravery, one's an even split, and one's more tactics. Well, we'll get to it when we get to it. For now, be wary of the kind lady. Oh dear, did I frighten you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. No, it's okay. I'm fine. My name is May. Is this Petite Mona? Why yes, it is May. This is Petite Mona. Okay, it counted. We got near somehow. I guess this was still Chapter 2. We didn't see the Chapter 3 title card come in the menu, so... I knew it. Huh? What's wrong? Wait a second. I think I've seen you somewhere before. Yeah, she's just one of those nameless NPCs that's always around. Not really. I mean, she might be, but... This should be the first time I've ever met you as well. But it's strange. It's almost as if I know you from somewhere. I don't really understand either, but you feel like somebody I know. Ma, is that so? By the way, what is it that you came here to do? Were you coming to meet some friends? I'm looking for Malt. He's my big brother. Malt? What a wonderful name that is. But I'm sorry. I haven't heard of him before. It's okay. I'll find him right away. Is that so? In that case, I don't think there's any cause for worry. It's just... a strange woman started living on the outskirts of the village. You should be careful, okay? Okay, thank you. I've never been to the outskirts, but I kinda wanna see. This is new? I can't believe there was a house here. Okay. The hooded woman. What an adorable little guest. Did you need something? Are you a scary old witch? I think she is. I'm not old or a witch, little one. I'm just a bit of a traveler. I travel around and collect and research different things. Some of that's dangerous, so a little girl like you shouldn't get too close to them. This kind of looks like the stuff on the Tyrannus. Huh? Did you just say the Tyrannus? You just mentioned the Tyrannus, didn't you? Yep, the Tyrannus was in this cave in the forest near the village. My friends and I found it. The forest. Have you ever used these tools or materials before? Yep, we all use them. We're always in trouble because we don't have enough. Is this explaining where the materials come from? We just get them from, like, all over the place, I guess. I thought we just used normal materials. Is there something special about them? We get them from ruins and scrap fishing and all that. What is going on? I must investigate the cave. If you need any of these tools, I'd be glad to share them with you. Would you come to talk to me again? Yeah, sure thing. My name is May. May. What a wonderful name. My name is Catherine. It's a pleasure to meet you, May. It's a shop. We have bonus money from all of my pre-order, save file, whatever stuff. Plus whatever we made from Chapter 2, I guess. Did we make any money in Chapter 2? I don't know. Let's talk to the drawing boy, I guess. I haven't seen you around before, but you're really cute. I'll let you have this. So can I draw you? We got the assist candy. What does that do? Right, 50% to the assist gauge. I might have guessed. I mean, I guessed it did something to the assist gauge. I didn't know how much. Typically didn't use a whole lot of items other than energy cells, maybe some repair kits once or twice. This ammo tended to not be very good in the previous games, or at least I couldn't find a good use for them. I guess I just didn't experiment around enough with them, maybe. Items can be bought and sold at shops. Even in here? How does this work? Where does the money come and go from, physically? Maybe I just don't have to worry about it. Okay, I'm not going to. We also recommend selling any valuables obtained from exploring the ruins here. Yeah. No point in holding on to those, I guess. This is a shop where items can be bought or sold. Transactions are made with money. There's no name for the currency, it's just money, I guess. You can also check the status of the tank by pressing triangle. Use it to check what materials are needed for upgrading and expanding facilities. Oh my gosh, yes, I think I just remembered. I'm pretty sure that was kind of a problem in previous games, if I remember correctly. That you could never check what you needed to upgrade the tank, you had to memorize it. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but it feels like it's true. And we can just sell all the valuables, yeah. Alright, we still have way more money than whatever we sold just now. Because of all the pre-order stuff, I guess. I guess we have all of these. We can just get the normal stuff without actually planting it ourselves, but probably more economical to actually plant it yourself. Repair kits, several battle items that I fear that I'm not going to ever use. Okay, so if we wanted to upgrade these, we would need the rusty set of stuff. At some point you start getting locked out of upgrading things until you progress to a certain point in the game, where these items start appearing. It seems like the rusty coral is appearing, so maybe the rest of the rusty stuff is appearing. And actually, We can just buy it here. Or rather, no. We need rusty cartridge and rusty breech for the other ones. Seems like only rusty coil is available. Well, I guess we'll get that. Might as well. How much do we need? Just enough to upgrade, I guess. Give us 6. Oh, she only has... Oh, this is how much she has, I guess. That's strange. What a weird allotment of numbers. And actually... 10 large barrels, 10 small barrels, and then 5 of each, so 15 of each barrel. We have enough for all the upgrades. If we just get all the rusty cartridges, coils, and breeches. Well, I guess we'll get 4 coils. She kind of has a random assortment. I guess it's supposed to be that she, like she said, just wandered around and gathered these. Just what she has on hand. What about other things? The workshop requires blueprints and basic tools. We can get 2 blueprints. We would need 5 basic tools, but all she's selling is rough. We're kind of locked out of it for now. The fishing stand requires 1 pine wood. We can get 1. Doesn't cost any AP to upgrade, so might as well. Oh, this is just for cooking, for actually expanding it. Need 1 more rough tool and 3 gas bottles. Well, give us a rough tool. I'll just bet on getting those gas bottles somewhere later. The dorm requires 2 more pine wood. Did we need it for something else? We did, yeah, so... Actually, just buy all of it. Three wool and 2 feathers. I guess we can get the 1. 30 isn't that much. Oh my god, I've been selling this whole time. This is a sell menu. God damn it. Okay. Funny. Alright, here we go. Returning to title. That explains why it was all those weird numbers. It's just what I collected. Thought it was the number that she collected. No, this is after selling, right. It created temporary save data, yeah. Alright, so this would have been... wait. God damn it. How could this have happened? It saved, without my permission. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to collect a lot more rusty coils. Just gonna have to hope they spawn in. I can still upgrade these. I sold all my basic tools, or I didn't have any. At least I still have those blueprints. I sold all my damn pine wood. What a mess. I sold 1 rough tool. And all my wool and feathers. What a pain in the ass. I'm sure I can make it all back up, right? Hopefully. Oh well. All I can really buy is useless to me. You know, I thought the amount that we were gaining, or rather the amount of money that I thought I was buying them for was really small. No, that's just because it was the sell price. There's no way we would get that good a deal on upgrade materials. You know, they were telling us in the tutorial that we could buy what we needed for upgrading here. We can't. It's just this stuff. Damn it. Can't even buy back what I sold. Can't even revert my save. Okay. We're done. Oh, I guess there's more. What's in the material shop? Okay, great. Well, none of the stuff that I needed. Yeah, we're all good on that front. Oh, the silk line is something we don't have, yeah. Just give us 3. We'll say we sold all of that stuff for the silk lines, in case we ever need to go fishing for whatever reason, to maximize what we get out of it. The farm shop. Anything we want to cook with meat? I think we're going to make this instead. If we ever have to. Meat would be good for a boss fight. You can't get meat from a store, or rather you can't get meat from your farm. So you do have to buy from the store. I guess we'll get at least 2 as a buffer. Cabbage seeds and moo sheep are necessary. Right, already checked here. In the village square. The gossip-loving woman. There's a strange woman who started living on the village outskirts. She never shows her face. Oh my, I'm sorry, dearie. That must not be very interesting. Here, take this as an apology. Got a repair kit. I should tell the children not to get too close to the outskirts. A devil sleeps inside the forbidden cave. You would be wise not to approach it. You may have this, as thanks for heeding my warning. We did not. We already in the past broke your warning. An unknown trinket. I guess that's for selling. Now don't go near that cave, understand? The promise is already broken. Thanks for modeling for me. Had to come back for your dialogue. And I guess we can sell our trinket. Okay. So that's all you're getting. You're not tricking us out of any more of our precious items. Oh, you're that lady from before. My, you're May, aren't you? What's wrong? I went to see the person on the outskirts. What? May, you met the stranger? Yep, I wasn't scared at all. She was really nice. I see. I suppose we shouldn't judge others based on their appearance. Perhaps I'll have a talk with her myself. Yep, bye now. Huh? Huh? What's wrong, May? You're spacing out. I was just in Petit Mona, right? Were you daydreaming maybe? You did seem out of it. We will soon arrive at the rendezvous point. Wait, huh? The Phantom Village can be visited again. Items bought here can be used in the real world. Somehow. That's where we are now, the Westberg Mountain Range. It's interesting seeing how the entirety of Fuga 1 is just in that one corner of the map. We're already way beyond it. I guess the entirety of Fuga 1 and 2. And now we're really starting Chapter 3, about 20 minutes into the episode or something. Chapter 3. What the West Wind Saw. A few hours later. Burman Empire Rendezvous Point.
タラニスはようやく反乱軍の合流地点に到着した。しかしそこには人の姿が見当たらなかった。
The Tyrannus had finally arrived at the rendezvous point, but nobody was there.
タニスを降りて周囲を捜索した子供たちは、そこに弾痕や破損した兵器の部品を見つけた。
When the children left the Tyrannus to check the area, they found nothing but damaged machines full of bullet holes. Looks like there was some kind of fight here. I had a bad feeling about this, but now that we're in range of comms and still getting nothing.
反乱組織の連中ならもういないぜ。ベルマン軍の襲撃を受けて敗走していったからな。
If you're talking about the rebels, they aren't here anymore. The Roman Empire attacked and they ran. Huh? That voice. Could it be?
いや、お前ら無事だったか。
Hey, you guys made it out all right? Jin, you're safe. I'm so glad you're safe. We were so worried.
ジンは子供たちにベルマン帝国についてからのことを話した。
Jin told the children about what happened after he arrived in the Burman Empire.
ベルマン帝国に到着した後、すぐに反乱組織のメンバーから連絡を受け、この合流地点に向かうよう指示されたのである。
He was contacted by the rebel troops, who had asked him to join them at the rendezvous point. I somehow managed to get here, but those rebel guys had already been attacked by the Burman. They were so outmatched that they got chased out of here before I could blink. Were Brits and China not with you? We heard that you had come to Burman together.
Yeah.
Sorry, I hadn't seen that.
そう。
I see. I just hope they're okay. Thank you for telling us. All we can do is hope they're safe. I'm glad to see you made it at least.
Oi, oi.
Well, that's thanks to my friend here. Hold on, are you still hiding? Are you scared of strangers or something? Yeah, as expected.
ジンが呆れたようにつぶやくと、岩陰からバイクに乗った女が姿を見せた。
As Jin spoke out exasperated, a woman on a motorcycle appeared from behind the rocks. A taciturn woman. Don't you guys recognize her? I guess not. Who are you?
どなたでしょうか?
I feel as if I have seen her before. It makes sense that you would. Let me explain.
ジンが語った話を聞き、子供たちは驚愕した。
Jin's words rendered the children speechless.
彼女はかつてベルマン帝国による侵略戦争で子供たちと死闘を繰り広げたフラムキッシュ中佐だった。
The woman in front of them was Lieutenant Colonel Flam Kish, with whom they had thought they killed her. Is that English correct, or actually I wouldn't know. With whom they had thought they killed during the first invasion of Gasco. I think without the with there, that would make sense to me. But with the with, I don't know whether or not that's correct. Doesn't matter. Actually, she was in the second game, I know, but did they not... I'm pretty sure she was like being nursed back to health by Jin in the second game. Maybe that's right. The rest of the kids never even saw her during the second game. I mean, she looked good in that uniform. Glad she's out of it now. Her new appearance is just as good. What? So she's that scary Burman lady we fought back then? I was sure she had perished. Sam, was it? You were alive this whole time? I'm so glad she's alive. You're the guys that almost killed her. If I remember that correctly. Maybe the tank behind her exploded and it wasn't them that dealt the final blow. That sounds more right. I don't fully remember. She was lucky enough to have been carried off to a monastery after we fought. Yeah, this was what happened in Fuga too. They didn't they weren't completely obvious about it, but I guess it was still obvious. And then, well, a lot happened, and I decided to take her in. Call it a whim of mine. Oh. Well, anyway, it's good that she's alive. It's great because Jin is the one that really wanted to kill the Burmans, right? After everything that happened to him in the first game and all that. So this kind of enemies to friends situation is, well, it's fun. You must have kept Jin safe all the way here, right? Thanks. So, why'd she follow you here? Guess I should start with why I came here in the first place. Just recently, all the Burman workers at the plant were told to return to Burman. Apparently the government had called a compulsory summons. I had a bad feeling, so I decided to go to Burman to figure it all out. But then Flam said she would come too. But to be honest, if it weren't for her, I'd probably have been caught a long time ago. The army's been patrolling all over the place, putting down the rebels left and right. While Gasco is busy rebuilding, the Burman army is building towards another invasion.
子供たちはミアから警告されていた通り、ガスコの危機が迫っていることを改めて思い知るのだった。
Jin had confirmed Nier's words. Gasco was in danger. I'm sorry I have to say this after all that, but for now the rebel militia will need to focus on saving our own people. I know we should be joining up and helping you as soon as possible, but there is no other option. I'm sure that there are people injured that need your assistance. That aside, how are we supposed to find Malt by ourselves? We got wind of a sector's sudden security spike about when we entered Burman. Security being tightened like that means there's a high chance something important is being kept there. Or some person.
ミアは子供たちにその地域の情報を伝えた。
Nier provided the children with information on the area.
No.
You have any idea where this place is, Flam? There is a base that also doubled as a research facility nearby. It's not far from here.
フラムは基地の詳細な位置を示した。
Flam gave a detailed location of the base. Okay, I'm sure that's where Malt is. Thank you, Flam. I just happened to know the answer. I wasn't trying to help. Oh, and just so you know, I've heard the research they do there is very sinister. Don't expect that Malt will get out in one piece.
マルトの身を案じ、子供たちは顔を曇らせつつ、急いでその場所に向かうことにした。
The children's expressions darkened, fearing for Malt's safety. They decided to hurry to the base. But man, to think I'd end up in the Tyrannus again. What are your plans, Flam? I'd rather die than get in the tank that killed my father. You all and I will never be friends. I thought you were friends with Jin already. I guess not. And yet, she's an assist character, right? It's not really a spoiler. She's like the next one that I was going for. Don't you ever forget that you're my enemy, and don't even think I won't have my revenge. Yeah, her whole thing in the first game was, being a boss that was trying to get revenge on us defeating the first boss of the first chapter, who, in an alternate timeline, I guess, killed the children in the tank. So, fair game. Not really. Point is, there was a lot of back and forth, but we're here now.
Yare.
Man, you can be a real pain. Jin joined the crew. We still got the dummy soul, I guess. And intermission. Oh, wow, okay. Looks like Kyle really wants to get back in the game after we kind of ignored him last time. So yeah, we'll start with that. This is like what is it? This happened in the other two games. It's I know what it is, but what you would call it is like it's just a random roll of the dice. That one person gets a really good buff for the upcoming stretch of battles. And that happens when they use the bathroom, I guess. The Secret Garden, it's called. This always gives them 5 stars, so they immediately get hero mode. We'll certainly abuse that at the very start next time. So who do we want to take in? Actually, well, we know we're going to take in Kyle and Jin, because Kyle's at this fighting, and Jin is, well, he's new, so we want the new guy. We'll decide everyone else based on who we can get on the board for hero mode, for excitement, or whatever you call this. We're not going to do Chick, we're not going to have a pajama party, we're not going to spend any AP on sleeping, so I guess Chick and Heck are out and the rest are in. Yeah, looks like it. Guess we can cook. What level is everyone? Rather than worry about the lowest level, let's get one person higher in level. Hannah's going to cook. As is her prerogative, I guess. She's gonna make the apple strudel, so we get a lot of experience. It could even be highly successive, maybe? Highly successful? Yep, it was. Thanks to May. Which means we have more left over the next time we have to cook this, or similar. That fed Jin, so that's good. The rest of them, well, May wants to play with sheep. We were gonna do that anyway, but it's always good when someone wants to. Harvest wool, draw milk. Wait, hang on. Right, we don't have the pine wood, because I sold it all. We didn't have the lamps anyway, but still. Something that actually gives any experience to the operative player, or whatever. We'll plant some cabbage and some wheat, because we're low on that. And more cabbage, because we only have 0 of it, I guess. Sounds right? I think so. Does this guy have anything for us? He does. Alright, let's see if we can pass this.
Yeah.
Hello, thanks for visiting. I thought you'd want to try one of my quizzes. Now, can you match the knowledge I've gained from my research? What is the highest damage multiplier when stacking combos? I'm glad I figured this out, but I guess I could have guessed, even if I didn't know. Going up to 500% is probably pretty crazy, right? So... And I already would have known that 120 is, like, way too low. Correct. You are quite knowledgeable. Just what I'd expect from one of the heroes of Gasco. I look forward to seeing what the future holds. If they really wanted to trick you, they could have said, like, 300% instead of 200. Or rather, instead of 500. With that being said, I've drawn the next chapter of the Adventures of Super. If you'd like, have a look. Nothing more would please me if it put a smile on your face. We can have a quick look at that. Episode 2. Foo foo foo. So this is the cave where the Tyrann is sealed away. Now then. I like that drawing. It's time to dig the poor thing up. As far as I can see, this cave has been thoroughly collapsed. I have no other choice. I'll blow this whole cave to bits. For a weapon as ancient as the Tyrann, an explosion or two means nothing. A few hours later, doom. Foo-foo. This is enough explosives to blow away a mountain. A cave like this will stand no chance. Take that. Clack. Boom. Fuga. That's a great face. Zwa. All these drawings in general, just great. They really amp up the personality on this guy. Excellent, Taran. I knew an explosion like that could never hurt you. Boing, boing. Lot of personality. Now, Taran, it's time to destroy Suka's rocket ship. Then the Juno will be all mine. Ha ha ha. To be continued. Feels like a shorter chapter this time. Well, it's shorter without the introduction of all the characters and all that. Alright, so, I think most of our chores are out of the way. We did cooking, we did planting. We should worry about upgrading. Let's get the reactor up to speed just so we can see the next set of materials we need. Not highly successful. And actually, let's do the next upgrade as May. Get her to level 9. Because she's the main character now, I guess. She has special powers now. Oh, highly successful. Good, because I'll need to make back these materials that I sold indiscriminately. Yeah. We're still able to collect these materials. And this one too, I guess. But it'll come later. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about fishing right now or whatever. Was there something we could upgrade? Did we already upgrade? No. I thought there were things we could upgrade, but then I sold the stuff that I thought I was buying to upgrade, so there's nothing to upgrade. And this does nothing for us, right? It's just for looking. First, select the ruins to explore. When new ruins are discovered along a route, they will be added here. Better items can be found in higher level ruins, but the difficulty will also be higher. Additionally, a drone can be sent to expedition by dispatching them with R1. Could we do that before? I don't think so. Drone exploration. The drone will deploy and collect relics. Do you want to proceed? 80%. Does this consume AP? It can't just be for free, right? Can it? No, there's no way. It has to be like just automatically skipping the whole thing, so that you don't have to do the puzzle and spend the time on it and you just get the rewards for free. But you also have to spend the AP. That's gotta be it. Which means we're spending the rest of our stuff on talking. Let's get these out of the way first. Anna wants to talk to someone. Boron and Socks want to talk to someone. Socks specifically wants to talk to a guy. We'll talk to Socks as Boron. Build up their budding relationship. The Imperial Army is far too well prepared. This must have all been planned by the Kaiser. And there's our bonus. But still, I can't believe that Mr. Lunet is truly on the Tyrannus with us. And here's our chance to deepen our bond. If you could have any wish come true, what would it be? No point in thinking about wishes, not that. That everybody stays healthy. That the world continues to be peaceful. Those are both good. I think that the world continues to be peaceful is bigger picture. So I think that's what Socks is thinking. He's an inventor. I think he's a big picture kind of guy. That was the same conclusion that I had reached. Alright, Boron leveled up. Actually, let's worry about getting Jin's relationships up. Yeah, he's actually way behind in level. I should have been focusing on him. Well, we'll do the rest with him. Well, we'll talk with Hannah for sure, but what relations do we want Jin to have? Who in our status, our affinity, has few relationships? May has 3 already. Or rather, Hannah has 3. I guess Hannah's at the top of the turn order, so she's sort of like our front runner, the main character, for now. Kyle has 2. Boron is 3 already, 4 already actually. Sox is 2. May is also 2. Most of them are 2. Chick is 2. And Heck is 3. I think this could be with anyone. Probably not one of them has a lot of relations or whatever. So yeah, we're gonna go with Hannah, who already has 3. I guess I'll talk to her one time. And spend the rest of his relationship building on one of the other ones that has 2. I kind of liked his relationship with Heck in the first game. I kind of paired them up kind of often. What can you see right now, actually? Let's decide on the cockpit order. Alright, so these 2 are out. These 2 are in. Who's going with whom? Might as well start building this up, right? We want Carl in the front, and I think we also want Jin in the front. So Jin's a big cannon. I don't think we want him paired up with Hack, necessarily. I tend to stray away from having same weapon type pair up in terms of affinity. Although that might be a good strategy, I'm not sure. Does May have a lot? It's this button, right here. May has 3. With Hannah, Boron, and... Oh wait, she only had... No, she only has 2. Okay, so yeah. We can do it with May, why not? Hannah and May, that's the plan. I'm so glad Jin is safe, and Flam as well. You're talking to him right now, you can just say, I'm glad you're safe. I can't believe the Roman Empire was so ready for war. And here's our chance. Let's try not to screw it up this time. Sometimes I can feel Jill nearby very clearly. Maybe you're possessed, probably not. I'm a little worried about you, no. I think Jill will always be in your heart. Sometimes it's just obvious, right? Yeah. Yes. I could never have lived without his help. I guess he did kind of help bring her back, even though he also was sort of responsible for it in the first place. It's complicated, not really, sort of, whatever. Hannah likes him, that's her decision, so it's fine. Actually, Jin's ability here increases combo damage. New to the series, so I'm gonna have to keep in mind all of this new stuff. Seems like he'd really be good in the support role, actually. Maybe his hero mode is also really good. A dedicated spirit 1. Jin, do you have a moment? Go on. I heard about Flam. I can't believe she managed to survive that explosion. Seriously, she's got some luck. She must have been heavily injured, right? She had burns all over and a bunch of cuts from the debris. And she had a bunch of broken bones. Now that I say it out loud, it's all pretty serious stuff. It really is surprising she managed to survive all that. I feel faint just hearing you describe all that. And it all sounds so serious. Were you able to take care of her? Right, because she wants to be a nurse or a doctor or something. So I guess this is something she'd be interested in. Some doctors and nuns from the monastery took a look at her before we took her in. You must have done a good job. I see. And this must have been a miracle of some kind. Anyway, I heard some rumors about a Burman soldier being treated at the monastery. Lo and behold, there she was. What happened afterwards? Why did you decide to take her in? I kinda don't feel like talking about it. Oh, you will? Oh my, will you tell me more if you ever change your mind? We'll see. Oh, trust me, we're gonna get more. Well, I'm glad I talked to Jin, or talked to Hannah as Jin, because this one seems to be getting all of that backstory, that juicy backstory of what was going on during Fuga 2 when he was patching her up. Alright, now May. I'm so happy Jin is back. Again, you're talking to the guy. Just say, I'm happy you're back. No. I know that they're just saying that because they're programmed to not change their response based on who's talking. Flam isn't as scary anymore. And our chance to deepen our bond. I promised Grandma and Grandpa I'd be back safe and sound. We'll keep that promise together is probably that. I hope you can keep that promise. Let's do our best to keep that promise. Oh no. Square and triangle are so similar. Alright, let's dissect here. We will keep that promise together. Let's do our best to keep that promise. I think do our best isn't as strong as we will keep that promise together. So sound more confident with square. I think that was a good one. The value of a life. 1. Hey Jin. Oh, May. Something good happened? I wanted to talk about the scary lady from Burman. I guess everybody is going to talk about Flam. I guess it's not just Hannah. What about that would make you so giddy? I was really surprised when we saw her again. I thought she died. Oh, you mean that? I'm sorry for keeping you guys in the dark. It's okay. I'm just glad we got to meet her again. Thanks, Jin. You don't really need to thank me for that. Jin, are you still keeping secrets? That's enough out of you. And that's enough of this discussion, right? Bye. Hey, Jin ran away. We're gonna get more. From Hannah, or May, or Bose, or anyone else. You can't be a tsundere forever, Jin. Alright, we've got 2 more. So here's where we're gonna have to start to do this. We're gonna have to remember that we talked to May 2 times here. So that we can trigger the 3rd combo as Jin the next time we get an intermission. The chance to deepen our bond, it's going to be preserved, our combo, or whatever. Alright. Looks like we're all good on affinity and all that. We're gonna build this up. Only 5 minutes left in the episode, but let's head on out. Why not? How do I... there. More ammo I probably won't use, I guess. I'm going to fight too. I'm done whimpering with my tail between my legs. Wait for us, Malt. We're gonna rescue you. Jin is a cannon user who inflicts status ailments. I think he did that in the last game too. Did he do it with a cannon or a grenade launcher? Well, whatever. He excels at dealing consistent damage with burns. That is consistent as well. With his build from the previous games. I think we want to burn the guy that has a lot of armor. Do we want to remove the armor first? Or shall we build combo? You know, I think it's actually better to build combo now. We no longer have to always just remove armor. That was always my strategy in the previous 2 games. So let's do that. We'll swap out this. Even though he's all ready and raring to go, we just need a yellow cannon user. Jin's going to use his skill right out the gate, because they told us about it. And a chance to blind too, huh. Burn and darkness, that's really good. Okay, we only got the darkness. Oh wait, we got both. Great. Delay this one with a normal attack. And just a normal attack here, while we're building combo. We can get... Yeah, let's switch out for Jin. I think he has more attack. No, wait, Born has the most. Because he's the fat cat around town. We'll cash in our combo with this. Oh? Okay, so it's not just when Mei goes. You know, letting Boron go again immediately after he attacks, that's like the best in the game. Because Boron is the slowest and the strongest, I think. Right? He deals a lot of damage, but then it takes a long time for him or whoever you swap into his position to go again. So the fact that he can just go again is like infinite speed on the highest attack. We actually didn't need to use that burn. It's fine though. And Hannah got Soothing Song 1 because of all those levels we pumped into her. Recovers a small amount of HP and all status ailments are relieved from all attackers and supporters. Huh. Attackers and supporters. Interesting. Kind of like a double-edged cane? If canes are healing where swords are damaging, I guess? Because you heal both your attackers and the... No, wait, no. Attackers and supporters are the names for the kids in the cannons in the cockpit. Attackers are the ones using the actual cannons and supporters are in the backlines. While the reserves are... whatever you would call the ones that aren't in the cockpit are something else. So this doesn't heal the people in the reserves. And doesn't heal injury or depression. And now we've got 2 rounds to go through. Active combat detected ahead. An unknown entity is resisting the Burman Imperial Army with small arms. Oh no, we need to help them immediately. Watch their movements. Attack when you see an opening. Oh yeah. Well, we're building towards this, right? We gotta. And we're gonna get it right now, even. Help them right away, Jin. It's probably the rebels. We don't have time to sit around and wait. They're already very worn down. Yeah, we don't have time to sit back and watch. Brits might be with them. We got Flam. Cool. Her ability is Calm Sniping. I actually didn't see Freed's ability. The recharge is small, and it reduces all enemies' armor rank by 2. Alright, what can we do here? We can not delay the flying enemy, but we can start building towards it, I guess. We're going to need... Again, it's 2 blues and a yellow. 2 blues, and a yellow. We're going to need a yellow to go before the bigger tank, like this. Accept the damage, delay this enemy. Oh. Raise everyone's excitement. Alright, just in time. All attacks become critical. That was something Kyle could do in the first 2 games, and it's the same here. It's frankly one of the stronger abilities. Well, I guess all the hero mode abilities are strong. Look at that. Look at that damage. And in fact, we could swap him in again, but let's actually avoid wasting his hero mode. We've got another round incoming. We're going to stow his hero mode for the next round. And just in case, let's bring out a big cannon. And a smaller one? Wait. Like this, I guess. Yeah, that's good. Oh, that's 70%. Okay, we still hit. Alright, alright. This is no good. Well, at least it applies to his piercing shot as well. Oh wait, we've got this. So Nier's ability is Speedy Bomb. Increases an attacker's accuracy once. What does unlimited mean, anyway, when the recharge is small and... Recharge small. Recharge unlimited. We've been able to use the fancy rocket multiple times in one battle, so it doesn't mean that there's an unlimited amount of recharge time in a battle, that it's infinite recharge time, so that's not it. Recharge small time? I don't know. Well, we want to reduce the armor, right? So let's do that. Why not? And this is still going to attack everyone, right? Alright. Remove the rest of that armor. Alright, now here's something important. Can we hit everyone? That damages all enemies, but I don't think we have any attacks that hit all enemies other than Boron's attack. So we're going to quickly check if this does anything. I don't think she does, no. Let's swap in Boron. Swap out Kyle for Hannah, and we'll go with that. Alright. Give it the Shell Festival. Maybe this will kill the 2 smaller tanks, or whatever these front ones are. If we're lucky. Nope, you don't need luck. It just does a lot of damage. Would have gotten more technique if we removed all of those delay markers or whatever, but we just killed them that fast. Oh, and now he's got the 4-hit attack. Piercing shot 2. Kyle's kind of like our sniper, right? Our armor-removing machine gun specialist. In all 3 games, he's always a machine gun user. He's like the machine gun user. I guess Mei is too, but she's more about speed, while Kyle is your attacking machine gun user, I'd say. And attack leveled up. With Tag Team Blast. Attack on an enemy, afterward the supporter destroys an additional weakness icon. Think we also got that on check. Gotta remember we have that next time. And Enemy signatures are silent. We have won. Where are the people that were fighting the Burman? I wonder if they really are the rebels, like Jin said.
子供たちが付近を捜索すると瀕死の重傷を負った男を発見した。
When the children searched the area, they found a mortally wounded soldier.
男は反乱組織の一員でタダニスが向かっている基地から脱出したが追いつかれて戦闘になったのだという。
He claimed to be a rebel escaping from the nearby base when the Burman caught and attacked them.
男はその基地にマルトと思われる少年と反乱組織の一員が捕らわれていることを伝えると静かに事切れてしまった。
With his last breaths, he told the children that a boy they thought was mauled and a rebel soldier were captive at that base. Damn it, I'm sorry. At least we were able to get some valuable information.
ごめん。
I'm sorry we couldn't make it in time.
くそ。
We don't have time to be grieving here. There are still guys that are alive that need our help. We'll definitely save you guys. The Roman Empire, ruined church.
はいはい、なんすか?
Yes, yes, what's up? It's me. The Tyrannus is on its way here, right on schedule.
Oh.
Oh, got it. What sort of response is that? Do you not know you will be fighting this time?
いいっすよ。
Oh, me? Sure thing. I shall also be accompanying you. Oh, and I will be bringing along a piece of luggage. Luggage? Oh, you mean the boy? Surprisingly astute, aren't we? What about Tia? We need her to keep him asleep.
わからないっすね。
Who knows? So anyway, would Ash happen to know about this? Who cares about what he knows and what he doesn't? Why must I report everything to him?
いえ。
Was just asking. Hurry up and make the preparations.
了解っす。
You got it, Chief.
やっぱ旦那の言った通りになっちまったっすね。
Turned out exactly as the boss man said it would.
ああ、奴の言う通りにしてやればいい。ティーレもな。
Just do what he says. That goes for you too, Tyr.
はーい。アッシュがそう言うならね。
Okay, if that's what you say. Alright, we're getting into something up ahead. Something beyond where we can see on the road at the top of the screen. I guess we'll find out more when we get to the actual boss battle. There's probably going to be a couple of intermissions before then, but we're not going to wait until an intermission. We're going to take our own break right now, right before we go exploring into these ruins or whatever. I'll look forward to that while I prepare for the next episode. In the meantime, now would be a good chance to take a break.